Well, hello, you are hiking with Jenny on the Appalachian Trail. Today is day 141, and I just got dropped off at the Huggins Trail Access. Last summer, I completed a section of the Appalachian Trail through New Hampshire, and I started from the Huggins Trail Access, got onto the AT, just shy of the south peak of Moose Mountain, and I hiked north all the way to basically the Flume Visitor Center. So it was like a 60 to 70 mile section, not really sure the exact number, and that was just last summer that I did that. So for this through hike, I am personally choosing to count it. You know, my friend Lone Star at this point is like 2 to 3 days ahead of me, and I want to catch back up to him. So I have plans to flip up to meet with him again. And I'll just be skipping parts of the trail I just did last summer. So my plan for today is I have this little section from that place I got on the trail last summer down to Hanover that I don't have connected. So my only goal for today is to connect those footsteps, which is roughly 10 miles, 9 to 10 miles, something like that. I'm hiking south back to Hanover. So from there, I'm hoping there'll be a place I can just try and figure out the next step of my plan and hopefully get some kind of ride to flip up further north. I'm thinking about possibly going up to Lincoln, and that's a 5-minute drive to the Flume Visitor Center. And I know that Lone Star's staying at the Notch Hostel in a couple days, so I could meet up with him there and just re-hike part of what I already hiked. Oh, we're back on the AT now. Back on the AT going Sobo. Oh my god. This is really dark. I wonder what the story behind... Somebody out there knows the story behind that sign. Please let me know. I think it's funny because everyone always warns you, like, oh, if you hike with friends or whatever, be prepared that they're going to be so much slower than you are because they haven't been on trail for months. Brian still out hikes me. He's just fast. So, like, a lot of times I was saying, like, if he would go in front, I felt like I was like running to keep up with him, and like he would just like be just very slowly walking, and like it looked like, you know, oh, I could catch up with him so easily, but nope, it was just I could never quite catch up. So you like, it's not always the case. It's not always the case that you end up faster than people. So there's a lady behind me I ran into. She's also going south, and she warned me that there's a bridge coming up in like 5 miles with some angry yellow jackets guarding it, and the comments say the only way to get around them is to run. So that doesn't sound fun. Another comment said, "Get the Benadryl ready," and that was just posted today. So I imagine they're still there. So I think what I'm gonna do when I get closer to there, I'm gonna road walk around it, because I don't think I'm allergic, but I also don't want to risk injury if I can avoid it. So I'm gonna play it safe. Don't want any stings today. Got my new shoes. They are my final pair that I will be very likely hiking Katahdin with. They feel pretty good so far. I just texted Rex to see where he was at because I thought maybe there's a chance if I flipped up I could see him again, but it turns out he's already in Gorham, so he's almost in Maine by now. So I'm probably not going to be able to catch up to him, and even if I did, I wouldn't be able to sustain it. So, oh well, that's a bummer, but I have other friends that I'll get to see, so maybe when we're done with the trail, I'll see Rex again at some point, because he doesn't live far away. In this spot, I have officially connected the footsteps from Georgia to really Mount Zealand. So hiked all that. So that's pretty cool. Little update. Made it to Hanover. I'm going to flip up to Lincoln. So I have a room reserved for tonight and tomorrow night, and I'm going to zero there tomorrow and wait for Lone Star to catch up, and then I'm going to meet him at the Notch Hostel after that. So then we can reunite and camp together after that. So it is very hot, so I'm happy I'm done hiking for today, and I'm not going to be hiking tomorrow, which is also going to be really hot. So I have called an Uber, and I am just waiting for that, and then I'll be on my way. I'll see you at the hotel. Okay, so I have successfully flipped up to Lincoln. I'm at the Hampton Inn. It is 7 o'clock, so basically just gonna hang out tonight and maybe work on some editing. That's about it. If I get up to anything cool, I will show that. Well, I've had a really fun, relaxing day so far. So it started with the free hotel breakfast, followed by a swim in the hotel pool. I did some editing. I cut my hair myself. I have a little tiny pair of sewing scissors that I carry with me. And so it was a bit of a challenge to do that, but I still think it came out better than the Walmart haircut that I got back at whatever that town was near Delaware Water Gap. After that, I walked over to the Moon Cafe. I got an iced chai latte and a caprese sandwich. Then I kind of walked around that. It was like a little shopping mall and just browsed. And then I walked over to the Seven Birches Winery, and I did a wine and chocolate tasting, which was really fun. I explored around the Riverwalk Resort a little bit, and then I came back to my room, and I've been doing more editing. And I stopped at Price Chopper, and I bought a cold drink and some cider to enjoy in the room. So I'm basically just getting some YouTube stuff done and relaxing until I get hungry again. And then I'll probably grab some dinner. But other than that, just having a chill 0 day. And I'm gonna have another one tomorrow while I wait for Lone Star to show up. But good day, good day. So I'm here inside this little shopping mall area that the brewery's in, and it is thunder and lightning out, and I'm just sitting in here
to wait out the storm because I walked here, obviously. So I don't really want to walk in this and get all wet. So I'm just chilling in a closed mall, waiting out the storm. I'm at the Riverwalk Resort, just checking out the pool here. Now that the storm's done, the pool's back open, so I'm the only one out here. Good morning. So today is my second zero in Lincoln. Today I'm waiting for Lone Star to catch up. He's currently hiking Moosilauke, and I have just checked out of the Hampton Inn, and I asked them if I could leave my stuff there for a few hours, and they said no. So I went over to Riverwalk Resort, and I was able to use the lockers there to hold on to my stuff. So this is a very hospitable place. I would definitely consider staying here in the future. But I'm just walking over now to that cafe I went to yesterday because I need to kill some time, get some editing done, get some uploading done while I wait for Lone Star. We're both staying at the Notch Hostel tonight and tomorrow night, so got some time to kill. But that's okay. There seems to be plenty enough to do and eat and drink here, so I'll be able to entertain myself. I could have even seen a musical today because Cats is playing, but I think I'd rather just chill out and do some editing and everything, so I'm gonna do that. Good morning from the Notch Hostel. So we have the Crawford room reserved, and I'm up on our private deck. It's really cool. It actually feels a lot nicer today than it did yesterday. It's a little cooler and it's a little less humid. So today's gonna be my last zero day before I get back on the trail. So we got some fun things planned today. We're gonna bike to Lincoln. We're gonna get lunch somewhere and then do a scenic train ride and then bike back here, order Chinese, play games, general merriment. So I didn't show anything yesterday, but basically I got here, I watched a little YouTube, I did some editing, and then eventually, and I ate some ice cream. Eventually we went out to the Twin Barns Brewery. Twin Barns opened another location here in, is it Woodstock or North Woodstock? One of those. They have an original location in Meredith, which I've been to. So it was cool checking that out, and we walked across the street afterward, got ice cream, and then we biked back here. So it was kind of cool, like being on a bike. It'd been a while since I've been on a bike. But yeah, this place is pretty nice. It's pretty quiet here. There's not that many people staying here. But I guess for an outdoor tour, down there you've got the shed where all of the backpacks and shoes are kept. That kind of threw me off because I'm used to just bringing everything inside with me, but I guess that keeps everything clean when you basically store your gear in there, and whatever you need you just borrow a bag and you bring it up to your room. And then out there you have the tent sites and fire pit. I actually have not walked out there yet. Down below is where you can rent a bike, and they have helmets and locks for the bikes as well. And then so here's our deck. This is the first time I've really been out here because yesterday was so gross, but it feels really nice now. And there's a pretty big parking lot here. I think there's a lot of people staying here that aren't hikers. The hiker hunger disappears really fast when you haven't been hiking. Yesterday, this is as far as I got, so I'm finishing the rest of it for breakfast. They do have the make your own pancakes here, but there's no butter and no syrup, so I don't know what's the point. So I'm just having ice cream for breakfast, and then we'll skip to lunch in a little while. Spicy tuna melt on a bagel. We're on a train. Woo! Yay, trains! Oh my God, we're in the middle of the road!
Came up here. This is known as a branch line.